Arsenal hit roadblock in Šeško pursuit as €10 million gap stalls deal. Arsenal's pursuit of Slovenian striker Benjamin Šeško has hit a frustrating standstill as RB Leipzig remain firm on their valuation of the highly rated forward. Despite the Gunners tabling a substantial €70 million offer, sources close to the negotiation reveal that Leipzig are unwilling to let their prized asset go for anything less than €80 million. The €10 million gap is proving to be a stumbling block in what was expected to be a swift and decisive transfer. Arsenal, having identified Šeško as a key long-term solution to their striker conundrum, have been locked in talks with Leipzig over the past 2 weeks. Mikel Arteta and sporting director Edu are reportedly convinced that the 21-year-old forward is the perfect fit for their high-pressing, fluid attacking system. However, Leipzig's firm stance is now forcing the North London side to reconsider their next steps. The German club, known for their shrewd business dealings and reluctance to lose talent on the cheap, see Šeško as a player who could explode into a world-class star in the coming seasons. After a promising season in the Bundesliga, where he showcased his pace, finishing, and physical presence, Leipzig believe their €80 million valuation is fully justified and they're prepared to hold out for it. Arsenal's bid of €70 million was expected to be sufficient, especially given that other top clubs, including Manchester United and Chelsea, had cooled their interest. However, Leipzig's refusal to budge is a sign that they are under no financial pressure to sell, and would rather keep Šeško for another season unless their price is met. This has left Arsenal at a crossroads in their summer striker search. With time ticking on the summer transfer window and the club's pre-season tour approaching rapidly, Arteta is said to be growing increasingly impatient. The manager is eager to integrate his new signings early into the squad's preparations, and missing out on a striker of Šeško's profile could derail key tactical plans heading into the new campaign. From the player's side, Šeško is reportedly open to the move. Sources close to the player say he is flattered by Arsenal's interest and views the Premier League as the ideal next step in his career. However, the forward is not expected to force a move, preferring instead to allow the clubs to reach an agreement respectfully. Arsenal are also wary of overpaying and upsetting their carefully structured wage and transfer model. The club has been praised in recent years for their financial prudence, and insiders say Edu and Arteta are unwilling to be drawn into a bidding war or be pressured into paying above what they believe is fair value for a developing talent. The Gunners still consider Šeško a top priority, but contingency plans are being drawn up. Alternative targets including Viktor Gyökeres and Dusan Vlahovic remain on Arsenal's radar, with both strikers potentially available at a similar price point. However, Šeško's age, potential, and stylistic fit still make him the preferred option. Leipzig, on the other hand, are reportedly content to keep Šeško for another season if their demands are not met. They believe another strong campaign in Germany, particularly if he impresses in the Champions League, could raise his value even further next summer. This stance only strengthens their hand in current negotiations. For Arsenal, the urgency stems not just from the need to sign a striker, but from the growing pressure to compete with Manchester City and Liverpool at the top of the Premier League. After back-to-back seasons of progress under Arteta, a prolific number 9 is seen as the final piece of the puzzle, and they don't want to miss the opportunity to add such a profile now. Despite the impasse, there remains cautious optimism from Arsenal's end that a deal can still be done. The Gunners may look to bridge the gap with performance-based add-ons or a structured payment model that satisfies Leipzig's valuation while protecting their financial outlay. In the coming days, much will depend on Arsenal's willingness to push the envelope and Leipzig's appetite for negotiation. With pre-season fast approaching, the next week could be decisive in determining whether Benjamin Šeško dons the red and white at the Emirates, or remains a Bundesliga star for one more year.